Hey there, my awesome artists. Today we're going to complete part 2 of our balloon dog, and we're actually going to go ahead and wrap up the lesson today as well. So last time you guys traced and drew your ovals, you added your highlights and your shadows. Remember we talked about your highlights being where the light is hitting your balloon dog, and then the shadows are where the light is not hitting. Okay, so we learned about that. And what we're going to do this time is we are actually going to cut, well, last time I did have give you guys the option if you wanted to cut out your balloon dog pieces or save it for this time as well. So anyways, what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to create the background for our balloon dog, and we're going to put together our balloon dog too. So what you're going to need for this part of the lesson is you're going to need some scissors. If you have not cut out your balloon dog, you will need construction paper if you have any. It would be great if you did, but again, guys, if you don't have construction paper, you can just use regular white paper. You can color it, you can draw on that as well. So you'll need construction paper, you'll need some glue, because we're going to glue on our balloon dog to our background. All right, so let's talk about the background. If you haven't noticed, behind our balloon dog is kind of like in the city, and we've learned about the cityscape before when we did our dinosaurs. Okay, so you guys are reviewing what a cityscape is as well. Remember, a cityscape is a picture of a city or building. So that's what we have behind our balloon dog. We're gonna make a sidewalk and we're gonna make some grass as well. And again, guys, if you want to switch it up and do something different, you are more than welcome to do that too. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get my background, which I'm gonna use pink. On this balloon dog, I did use a blue color, but again, it can be any fun color that you want. All right, you are going to also need something to draw with. If you do not have, I actually used a dauber like this, which what we used here at school. But again, if you don't have that, you're going to use a Sharpie, a crayon, marker, anything you have available to you at home. All right, so let's first start off with we're going to make the grass for our city. So what you're going to do is grab a green piece of construction paper. You want it to be the same length as your background paper. And what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna tear the paper to create this shape for your grass right here. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of figure out how high you want your grass. Now, I don't know if I want my grass as high as it is. I can make it shorter, and I can do that by coming down just a little bit. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start tearing the paper, and I'm not gonna go completely across because I want to kind of create like a zigzag design for my grass. So I'm kind of moving the paper, working the paper kind of up and down. I can go across for a little bit and then back down. So you are in total control of this paper and guiding it through. And I tend to go slow and take my time. All right, so now I have my grass, or I guess more of like a bush is what I would say, I guess, instead of the grass. All right, and then you're gonna decide how high up you want your grass. Of course, I don't know if I want it that high, maybe about right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna mark it really quickly so I know that right here is gonna be my sidewalk. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of mark right here. All right, so what you're gonna do now with a marker or a crayon is you're gonna go completely across your paper as best you can, just like this. Okay, and then we're gonna make the lines for the sidewalk. So make some rectangles, okay? And then my grass is probably gonna go about right here. Now I'm gonna move the grass out of the way, and I'm going to make some buildings in this area right here. Okay, so our bush, our grass, is basically going to be overlapping our city. Okay, so I'm just going to start making some buildings. Okay, so we talked about when we did our dinosaur lesson, we learned about cities and buildings and how they kind of have different shapes Most of them are rectangles or squares. But again, there are some really fun different types of buildings as well. Okay, and I'm gonna make this one a little bit higher. All right, so after I've made my buildings, I'm going to go ahead and add some marks for the windows, like this. Okay, you can even make big windows, maybe some smaller windows. Okay, let's see, and I'm gonna make some dots right here. So definitely have fun and just think about what fun shapes you can use for your windows. We're not getting very detailed with our buildings. Okay, and then again, so our cityscape is kind of really quickly drawn. Again, not very detailed. All right, and after that, what I could do, I don't have my white crayon with me, I forgot to grab it. You can actually make some clouds. You can draw a sun. You can add any more details that you like. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to my grass right here. And I have my Sharpie, and what I'm gonna do is kind of make some little, basically like little M's or wavy lines just for the grass to show texture. Okay, so remember, texture is the way something feels or looks. Okay. That way we know this is grass. Okay, good. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and glue on my grass. And you know what? I feel like my grass is kind of covering up way too much of my building. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my bush. I keep calling it a grass. Sorry guys, bush, grass, right? Same thing. And now I'm gonna go ahead and glue on my grass. So dot, dot, not a lot. This, make sure I've got all my grass covered. Bush, sorry. And then glue that on, just like this, okay? All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way and I'm going to, well, actually I'm gonna keep that there. Okay, and now I'm gonna get out my pieces from my balloon dog and I'm gonna show you guys how to put together your balloon dog. He's quite easy. I know there's a lot of ovals and you're thinking, well, where am I gonna know where his neck is? Where is his head at? Where are his ears? Okay, so I'm gonna show you really quickly how to put together your balloon dog, okay? So we're gonna start off with his head and let's see. And then we're gonna make a little neck for him. All right. Then we have, and we can also like scoot that up a little bit. Oops, make sure you guys can see. And then his body. You're gonna give him one of his legs and his other leg. And I know you're thinking, well, where are his other legs? Well, we're looking at our balloon dog from the side with the side view. So we don't see his other leg. All right, and now we're gonna make his tail and his ear up here. Okay, and let's see. And then we have his nose. Okay. And then his tail is gonna go up here. All right, and then you know what? I'm gonna kind of adjust him a little bit and make him look a little bit more like a balloon dog. So we're gonna go like this, just kind of move your balloon dog around. So if you take a look at him and you're like, whoa, that does not look like a dog. You can go ahead and you can always arrange him to where, or if you want him lower in the picture, you can do that too. Okay, so I'm just kind of arranging him how I like. Okay, and then his nose, ears. Okay, maybe more of an angle. Okay, so you're definitely gonna have to play around with your balloon dog and the shapes to get him the way you want him to look. Super easy. All right, so there's my balloon dog, boys and girls, and all I'm gonna do after I have him the way I want him, I'm gonna go ahead and just glue him down so that he's sticking to my paper and he's nice and good. All right, so boys and girls, that is the end of the lesson. I had so much fun with this lesson. I cannot wait to see your completed balloon dogs. So don't forget to take a picture of your balloon dog, upload and submit in Schoology so that I can see your super fun balloon dogs. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I cannot wait to see them. So I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.